What's up, Rockstars? Today I'm going to be sharing my favorite things that I came away with from Gen Con. Thank you to my channel sponsor Into the AM. As a company that believes hard work and a great product is a proper way to conduct business, I am delighted to have them as part of the channel. They have some of the coolest graphic t-shirts around and an absolute best fit and feel that has continually exceeded my expectations. With new shirts arriving all the time and other products like boxers, hats, and even a monthly shirt club, I wholeheartedly recommend them to you. Check out the link in my description of this video for an exclusive 10% off everything they sell. Now, as always, a huge shout out to my patrons and YouTube members. It is through their financial support that this channel is possible. If you appreciate the videos I make every single week for you guys, and you can give even $1 a month, there's a link down in the description below. Thank you so much. And really, this is all thanks to you guys. This whole trip was thanks to you guys, from donations, from patrons, from viewers, that don't use ad block. Trust me, it all helps. It all adds for me being able to bring content just like this to you. So thank you so much for all that. I have a lot of stuff here. I have to unbury some of it. So we're going to go in the order that is most convenient for me. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about my thought process behind each one, stuff like that. So first of all, why don't we start with shirts? Cause you guys know I love shirts. So, let's actually do this one. This is not as good quality. This is actually not from Gen Con. It's from a store in Indianapolis, but it has, Boba Fett and Darth Vader, Japanese samurai style stuff. Of course, I gotta grab that. Why not? Why not? Much better quality shirt here. Actually, quite good. A Celestial one. I did an interview with these guys, and then I bought two shirts, actually. One for my daughter and for Twisted Fables, and then a Celestial one for me. Super excited to have that. You'll see that on the channel here soon enough, I am sure. And it just goes to show that even the ones I'm doing interviews with and stuff like that, I'm so going and spending money, guys. I can't help it, and I appreciate how that keeps me in that kind of consumer mindset. That it definitely helps out. First thing I did at Gen Con, walk in, finally, day 2 when they let me in, and Cryptozoic has their booth, and I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, yep, I definitely need to grab this. So this is a Gen Con exclusive, kind of neoprene mat for the DC deck building game. I actually really enjoy playing that with my family. Every member of my family enjoys playing it. There's a lot of variety with the expansions. They add a whole lot of different aspects of gameplay. It also had this one. I believe I got her for free when I bought the neoprene mat. I believe they may have charged me for both. I'm not sure. These will be available later on. I don't know exactly when, but they realized in the campaign that, super duper exclusive promos, not necessarily everybody's favorite thing, but for sure when I went there, I had to go grab that. The only other kind of little pamphlet thing I have is actually from a little bit of a disappointment. So I'm going to go ahead and share it real quick, but, it's this right here, which looks freaking awesome, right? This is from Archon Games. When I first walked into Gen Con, I saw Archon. I'm like, oh, Archon Studio, awesome. I didn't know they were all the way in Gen Con. That's crazy. From Poland, my goodness. Nope, it's Archon Games. They have some of the best art I have seen in a board game. It looks fantastic. I love this kind of stuff. It looks great. And so I'm looking, they got t-shirts that look super cool. I'm looking at all that. And I look over at the games, and they have this beautiful map, and then they have these awesome cards, but then on the map are these brightly colored generic wooden cubes, bright yellow and red and blue. And I'm like, why the heck would you have all that theme and art and stuff like that, and then do bog standard, grocery store Euro game style components with the little cubes on there? It broke my heart. So, and it didn't end up getting anything there, though the shirts did look cool. Let's actually go to a system I bought. Well, sort of, kind of. I'll explain that. Hold on, let me get here. I said I'd go in an order, and then I'm doing this. This is a Code 1 2-player starter set for Infinity. I've been trying to play this for a while. I actually got a gameplay session, and has a very cool dice mechanic system where it's kind of The Price is Right, where you have a target number, and then you roll your attack, they roll their defense, and then whoever gets to the highest without going over wins. And but it wins by removing dice. So if they rolled 2 defense die and I rolled 3 attack die. And my lowest attack die is 3 and their lowest defense is 2. Then my 3 removes their 2 if as long as the target number is above 3, right? But then let's say their other one was a 6. Well, that gets rid of my 5, so my 5 goes away. And you do that until you have whatever dice are left over, and that's what resolves. And it happens super quick. It's super easy to explain, very intuitive to do, and a lot of fun. I really like the kind of dice removal system of that. So I had a lot of fun with that. That was really cool. They had a Gen Con exclusive version that was just released that you got in a Gen Con exclusive, like objective marker kind of thing. We didn't end up getting that because at the end of the day, I want to play this game because that's what I want. I don't want games necessarily sitting there on my shelves. I want them sitting there on the table with a bunch of boxes right now, but that's besides the point. And with that, that means I wanted my wife to be interested too, and she liked this faction, I believe, the most. So, and this one has like war bears and giant werewolf people and people in kilts. So, like, there's a lot to love with all of this. So that's super exciting. With that, because I played the demo, they were actually handing out like these kind of little exclusive guys. This is some assassin guy. Metal miniatures. I haven't messed with metal miniatures since I was a teenager, briefly with some orcs. So we'll see how that goes. That'll be interesting. I'll let you know, I guess, in time. Another system, we didn't really get into the system, but she wanted to paint them. My wife paints miniatures all the time, and she likes like frogs and stuff like that. So Malifaux has these like, I think it's not I don't think it's a Bayou thing per se, but it has like pigs and kind of goblin frog kind of people and bugs and stuff like that. So she's excited to paint these. I'm excited to look at the minis. Again, more experience with different styles of miniatures. Always a good thing. Speaking of experience, I also got Forge World stuff. This is from Adeptus Custodes is what this is for. This is like they're like Terminators with these cool like melee weapons. Adeptus Custodes have a lot of Forge World. I have not had any Forge World minis though, so I'll be interested to see what that expensive price got me and when it comes to the quality of the minis. Now, another thing that I'm excited to do is this. This is from Modiphius. I actually talked to Chris from Modiphius and I asked him, because I really liked their Fallout Wasteland Warfare. I know they did Skyrim. I know they're doing James Bond now. I'm a big fan of James Bond, by the way. I grew up watching all of the movies all of the time. So definitely excited to try that out. And I played Dune Imperium at a friend's house. So I really kind of like that worker place. It's like a worker placement kind of game. But I asked him about the IP and like, how does he pick an IP? Like, how do you pick an IP, right? Like, Kaman has an IP, a head of IP guy that just like target markets IP based off of, you know, like normal business stuff. But I don't think Modiphius does that way. It doesn't seem to be that way to me. And what he said is it's just IP that he enjoys. It's just what he's passionate about. So he likes James Bond. He want to do a James Bond game. And you know what? I can understand that. If you're in the position to do it, I think that's great. And then it means that there's that passion there too, right? Which is super awesome. My wife also decided to spend a lot of money on dice. So these look like Necron dice to me, but she wants them for her Death Guard. I painted my Necrons purple, not silver and green, but the kind of the metal and green she thought fit good there. And so then, of course, while she's dinking around there, buying a whole bunch and way more. Like, we spent a ton of money on dice. I'm going to show them all, but this was kind of one big package. Space Marines, I got some for there as well. And we got some of the new paints and whatnot. I got way too many of these. So we're going to try out some of the new paints. A cool thing they were handing out, actually, again, they give this to you if you like go and ask questions, stuff like that. Dwarven Forge was there, and they make fantastic terrain, pre-painted, pre-modeled, looks amazing. They have lighting stuff. I showed that to you in a video, and so they were handing out this little guy right here, which is kind of cool. It actually has a little piece that you can like take off and like if you explore it or just to change things up. It fits very nice in there. It's fairly attached. It works really good. It came with a magnet on the bottom already. So that's super cool. So I was really excited to see that as well. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, where is it? Oh, my wife wanted this guy. This was from not the Games Workshop booth. It was a Bits guy booth or whatever. And he had a lot of he like buys like used minis, like pre-built kind of thing, and sells them or sells the bits for them cheaper than you would if you got a boxed version. But she wanted the boxed version, and she saw this, was like, oh, it's cool. And then she's like, oh, I'll put it up. I'm like, no, go ahead and get it. It's awesome. You know, if it's happy, if it makes you happy, get it. At the end of the day, that's why you go to Gen Con, is to celebrate and buy really cool games. The only other thing I got that's, I think, worth mentioning in this video is the Blade Champion. He's super cool. I believe I did get him from the Games Workshop itself. There was a ton of stuff there. I wanted to buy Vagrant Song. I went and actually walked through how to play the game. I asked, okay, now where can I buy it? And they're like, yeah, like nowhere. It's like nowhere. They were sold out. They were also sold out of the Marvel Zombies, the retail version. That sold out within minutes, I understand. I got in on day 2, so I had no chance of that. But it goes to show that both of those were selling very strongly at Gen Con. And sadly, I was late to both of them, which is unfortunate. But I will be getting Vagrant Song still. Anyway, I'll either get it the third printing run that they're going to do here soon, or I'll find it online or something like that. My friend at the gaming store didn't have it. I wanted to check with them first before I ordered it online, but they are out as well. So my goodness, hard to get. If you can find it, good luck. With that, that's kind of the gist of my haul. Again, there's a lot more stuff there. We bought gifts for the kids and family and a whole bunch of other stuff like that. So there's more shirts and art prints and all sorts of fun stuff. But I thought you might be interested in what I got and why. And yeah, if you saw anything that was super cool there that I might have missed, let me know. Maybe I can look it up online. Maybe there's still a chance I can get my hands on it. With that out of the way, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Bye, guys.